Okay, we're gonna chuck that on here. Just no sizzling at all. Okay guys, welcome back to the kitchen. Got another cooking video for you. This is gonna be a high protein, low calorie meal prep video. We're looking at about 2,100 calories for this whole thing. We've got 3 meals, okay? We've got breakfast, obviously. We've got lunch, we've got dinner. We're gonna bulk lunch. We're gonna do 2 portions at lunch, 2 portions at dinner. That's gonna be for tomorrow as well. But breakfast is gonna be cooked just once because it's very, very straightforward. This is something I eat pretty much every single day. And like I said, this is about 2,100 calories. You might need a little bit more, you might need a little bit less. But I'm gonna put all the ingredients and calories up on the screen, and we're starting with meal 1. All right guys, so first things first, we've got, it's gonna be pretty basic, eggs with some sourdough bread. If I eat any bread, it's always gonna be sourdough. And we have a green shake. Now, the goal is to feel as full as possible. I don't care if you're dieting or if you're bulking, you should be eating good quality foods, and that never changes for me. So we have 8 eggs here. We're going 2 whole eggs, 6 egg whites, with 1 slice of sourdough toast, and then we're gonna have a green shake. I'm gonna start with the green shake now, because nobody wants to see me crack eggs. Now, guys, don't worry about tracking spinach and counting it. This is how we do it with spinach. Nobody ever stalled on their diet because they had too much spinach, okay? So this is going in 1, 2. Also, if you've got digestive issues, this will help. This will go right through you. 2, we're going 50 grams of raspberries or blueberries. This is about 55 grams. It's literally a block of ice. Try not to make a mess like I've just done. And then one other thing here, guys, got about 5 to 6 grams of ginger going in. And then obviously it tastes terrible, so we're gonna have 1 apple as well. Now, if you're a real hard nut, you can just fill that with water and drink it and then eat the apple, but I am not. So we're gonna chop this guy up, throw it in there, and we're gonna blend this up. And this will be a big fiber hit to go down with those eggs, which is full of protein. It's nice and filling, and it just sets you up for the day. No crappy junk here. Like I said, 8 eggs, 2 whole eggs, 6 egg whites. Now I am going to crack these egg whites here and put them in this bowl because I'm filming with somebody. Obviously, normally I just do it over a sink. Try not to make the mess I make. So good hit of protein here. We're looking at about 40 grams. We've got the fat from the yolk. Obviously, if I was in the gaining phase, that would be more yolk, but we're not. Like I said, 1 slice of sourdough toast, that would be 4 slices in the gaining phase, but this is all about being lean. That's what this channel is about. To all the people that are upset that I'm wasting the yolk, I'm sorry. Whatever we call it, whisk these guys up, bang it on the pan with our sourdough. We've got the green shake, so it'll be 2 secs. Right guys, with the green shake as well, as much water as you need. I know it looks terrible, but it's not. Before you give me stick, when you're dieting, that is nice, okay? Right, we've got the toast on, we're whisking the eggs, and these guys are in. And we're literally gonna have a very standard eggs, toast, green shake. Now, obviously this is a meal prep video. I'm not gonna put this in the fridge till tomorrow, but it takes 2 minutes. We've all got 2 minutes in a day. But that is my secret weapon when it comes to getting a shake. And I tell you what, I love it. Disaster. That happens when you're filming with somebody, you forget the toast. We are off on the most depressing tiny bit of toast ever. Make it look as big as possible. Breakfast is served. Okay guys, so lunch. Now this is gonna be 2 portions for today and tomorrow, so everything is kind of doubled, but it's about 800 calories. Again, I'll put the calories up on the screen. We have 500 grams of lean turkey mince, lean. We have courgette, we have 2 peppers, we have onions. If you're expecting the like cool chop, chop, chop video, you're not getting it here. Garlic, again, super lazy. We are gonna have 250 grams of rice per serving, and I am that guy, unfortunately. You can just get used to living in Dubai. 250 grams here. I've got another one in the fridge, in the cupboard for tomorrow. I'm not gonna sit here and take you through a rice cooker where it all spills over the side. I waste money on rice, sue me. Honey garlics, we've got the garlic, we've got a nice little sauce. We're gonna go honey, soy sauce, salt to taste. We're gonna start off by chopping up these veg nice and small. Again, I do track the peppers. I don't track a lot of this stuff because, again, nobody got too fat eating too much spinach, zucchini, and courgettes. Probably gonna keep it about there. Again, guys, I am no expert. Please do not judge me on what you're about to see. If the camera wasn't here, I'd just use scissors. But I can't be doing that anymore now I'm 30. Now, everyone talks about how to do the pepper. Who cares? Just open it up. This is how it's done, guys. Sue me. So we're gonna start off with some onions. We basically want them to go brown, so we're gonna cook these guys for a little bit. One thing I wanna talk about is olive oil. I've factored in 1 tablespoon of olive oil for each meal. That's what I'll give it. I just can't afford to be putting in loads and loads of olive oil. When you see these cooking videos, you'll often see people like flooding it with oil and it tastes amazing, and that's great. But I'd like to see how they all look, because none of them will look like me. Once the onions are brown, we're then gonna add in the other guys here. And we're just gonna cook these up. Understand this, if I was cooking this on my own, the ground turkey would already be on and I'd be doing them at the same time. But I just need to keep it simple. We're gonna chuck these guys in, and we're gonna chuck our peppers in. Garlic isn't going in. Now, for me, being someone that cares about his physique, what I would tend to use is things like an oil spray or like a butter spray, where it's pretty low calorie, just to give it some life. I just, like I said, cannot afford to be chucking in loads of oil. Now, these vegetables are still cooking. Now we've got my 500 grams of ground turkey. Okay, we're gonna chuck that on here. Just no sizzling at all. Whilst this is cooking, we're gonna make the sauce. We're gonna add it all together. Remember, this is 2 portions, so that's 500 grams, but I will be cutting this in half. Had a bit of a move around here, but the veg is pretty much done. Now we're just gonna add some garlic. This is just for the last couple of minutes, so it doesn't burn, just to add a little bit of flavor. And then give this a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna move it to one side, and we're just gonna focus on the turkey whilst we get this sauce ready. And I promise you, it will all come together nicely. Turkey's still cooking, and now we're just gonna make the sauce, and then we're gonna chuck it all together. This is chicken stock, and I've just added a little bit of water just to kind of make a little sauce. We're now gonna go honey. We're going 20 grams of honey, which is there. And then we're gonna go 20 grams of soy sauce. You can go light, you can go whatever you want. Boom, boom, boom. That was 25 grams. And what we'll do is we'll now bang this on top of everything when it's all ready, and it's just gonna be the greatest meal of all time. So now the turkey is pretty much done, okay? It looks pretty dry because it is, it's very, very lean, and that's just the way it is when you're trying to get lean. We're gonna chuck the vegetables on top here. So we've got all the garlic, onions, all the flavor going on top. And then what we're gonna do, guys, to finish up is we've got our sauce here, and that is gonna come on top. And it's quite a lot of sauce. And then we're gonna let that cook for a little bit because it's gonna start off quite watery, and just let everything soak up, and we'll leave it for another few minutes. All right, guys, and that is our rice. And then we're gonna go, you'll see any like juices that I leave, I try and leave it for tomorrow's portion. Dinner, meal 3, 2 portions again, sweet and sour chicken and potatoes. We have 600 grams of potatoes here. I'm gonna chop them up with my awesome little chopper guy, which you've probably seen before. air fryer 29 minutes. I'm gonna do that first and then start with everything else. Anyone that knows me knows how much I love this guy. Best investment of my life. Potatoes go in. We'll add a little bit of sea salt, a fraction of oil, and all of that stuff. Again, guys, I've factored in 1 tablespoon of olive oil for this meal, so I can't be flooding everything. Try not to do that. Now that is how it's done. How to make it taste nice. Salt. Tiny bit of oil spray. Not too much, because I'm paranoid. 29 minutes, off we go. In terms of vegetables, again, I'm going courgette. I'm going 1 pepper, onion and garlic. Sue me. Right, how big you make these, guys, it's up to you. I like to make them very, very small, but that's just me. You can do it your way. Again, if there wasn't a camera here, I'd use scissors. Any like good chefs watching this will just be cringing. These guys, can't be bothered. And then with the peppers, nice and small. Again, with the scissors. So guys, I've already weighed this out at 500 grams. Like I said, it's gonna be 250 and 250. I just like to put it into nice small bits because one of the big things, guys, is prep time. And like even chopping vegetables like that, like if I could have bought them chopped, I would have. I'd pay extra, I don't care. So obviously I'm filming everything one by one for you guys, but this is something I do a lot on my own. And I can have this done in 30 minutes because I would do everything together. And that's today's food and tomorrow's food done in half an hour because the eggs take 2 minutes and the shake takes 20 seconds. So really it's like 40 minutes of cooking time for 2 days worth of food. And that for me is worth it. And like you see, I don't like to eat crap quality food. With the sauce, obviously everything is done. Here we're going 30 grams of honey, 50 of soy sauce. Well, I know what you're thinking. He's so lazy. Sweet and sour sauce, 1/4 of a jar, it's about 100 calories. That will do. 1/4 of a jar-ish, give or take. Mix that together. Obviously things like salt and stuff will just add to taste, but this is just gonna sit on top when everything's done and be nice and tasty. So same with before, with the onions, not really gonna track too much, don't really care. We put these guys in first until they're brown, then we add the other vegetables, and then we're gonna do the chicken all at the same time because these potatoes are gonna be done in 18 minutes and I wanna time it right. Oil, not a whole lot. Right guys, got about 14 minutes left. So chicken goes in, boom, 500 grams. We know that's gonna take about 11 to 12 minutes when they're chopped that small. Veg is also going in, except for the garlic. So, peppers, zucchini, just like before, we'll do the garlic at the end. We'll have a little bit of water come out of the peppers as well, which is nice because things are starting to stick a little bit. So we are done here. So we've got chicken done. Now, what we're gonna do is add veg into the chicken. Those are the potatoes. It's a beautiful sound. Now, let that heat up a little bit because I took it off the stove just to give it a chance to catch up with the potatoes. The potatoes are done, as you can see. They're just done perfectly. We'd go half in here, 300 grams, half here. So it looks something like that. From here, we're gonna add this sauce, pretty dry. We add this sweet and sour sauce. And I could have added absolutely loads in, but to be honest, I'm just trying to save calories. Then we're gonna let that heat up for a couple of minutes. And that is our meal prep done. Half of that on here. And then we'll save that one for tomorrow. And that is Meal Prep 101. Right guys, and those are my 3 meals. As you saw, I put the other ones in the Tupperware. We've got green shake, we have got some toast under here with the eggs. We've got chicken and potatoes, we've got ground turkey and rice. That is 2,113 calories, okay? We're looking at about 175 grams of protein, 267 grams of carbs, and about 45 grams of fat. Very straightforward. I could easily add to this, I could easily take away from it. As you can see, these are big meals, okay? I like to eat big meals when I'm dieting, okay? I could have easily split that into 2, and had 5 meals, but I like to feel full after I eat. So again, smash one of these down, good source of micronutrients, lots of protein, decent fats in there, and happy days. Guys, if you want to see me do more videos, just leave a comment below. I like to do cooking videos, I've got education videos, I've got vlogs, I've got some eating challenges coming up. Like, subscribe, comment, give me some abuse, and I'll see you in the next one.